What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got in the Inner Geekdom division. Kevin Smets, the Smashers, taking on former IG champ Hector Navarro. Hector hasn't been around for a while, whereas Kevin has come in and dominated the competition. If he wins this match, he'll move on to face Mike Kalinowski. And I do believe the Smasher is on a roll, and he'll get the job done here today. But without further ado, let's get it started.
Oh yeah, good evening here tonight. Who's ready for some matches, We're here for a show. We're going to give you a show. Let's start the Schmoedown. Questions are going to be asked to the field. Questions come from different categories of movie trivia. 8 questions there, each worth 1 point. Check out 24. Following question comes to you from Jeremy Hasty. Jeremy. Each competitor is going to get a spin at the wheel. Movie release dates. Wow. Answer is remember the title. Captain. Sam Whitmore has been eliminated. It's Eliza Dushku. 2-point steal. Rising Star. And y'all ain't ready. Later, the whole damn city. Main Street's an automobile. Good guess, but no. And your winner, Mario Piatti, has cleared the table. Champion of the world once again. Schmoedown, as we know, we got a little bit of a WWE flavor to it. You see, this is done. Your career is done. Whether they friends or they enemies, gonna have to miss me, dog. Y'all ain't ready. Later, the whole damn city. I know y'all hear me. Show love when I'm in your city. And let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Good song.
What's up, guys? This is Booker T,
The book.
6-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, and it's going down at Booker T World Gym Arena. Andrew Guy versus Ben Bateman. And yes, I talked to Andrew. And we made a decision. No teammates. No managers at ringside. Everyone will be banned. One-on-one competition. No suspensions. No fines will be levied. Someone gotta get slapped around. That's what's gonna happen. If somebody gotta drop it like it's hot, that's what's gonna happen in Booker T's World Gym Arena because it's my rules. It's my arena. So guys, be there. Get your tickets and get them while they're hot. Now can you dig that? Sucker.
Booker's the man.
I am merely Mark, Baby Carrots, Ellis, Ken. What a matchup we have today. If I spot you nicknames like the Nightmare and the Smasher, what's the first thing that comes to your brain?
I'm thinking of 1992 WCW and today's Inner Geekdom Championship contention match.
Well,
these two guys are trying to establish themselves in this title picture. I think my guy Mike Kalinowski's in their way.
Well, he's looking at
usual at San Diego, but
he's looking at both of these gentlemen because the winner of today's match will be facing Kalinowski. The winner of that match gets to go to San Diego on a some expenses paid trip to Comic-Con to go up against Rachel Cushing. But Ken, when you're looking at the outset of today's match, you're having an old favorite, an all-time legend in the Inner Geekdom versus the newcomer on the block, and that would be the man who spends the majority of his income on Hot Topic hoodies, Kevin Smets.
Absolutely. We have a legend. I like to use this phrase, Titan of the game, and that is what Hector Navarro absolutely is. This is one of the reasons the Inner Geekdom division is even here now. Hector Navarro brought his credibility as a nerd and as a broadcaster in the nerd world to the Inner Geekdom. He was part of the first match, and he was as the first champion. We're going to talk about, I'm sure, his notable accomplishments, but it's part of his resume. But he had kind of, I don't want to say retired, he had a big loss against his buddy, Adam Haymaker Havoc, and kind of rode off into the sunset a bit. He didn't announce his intentions. He just was probably enjoying retirement like Christian Bale at the end of the Dark Knight series. And Kevin Smets and his manager Kaiser, they were like Michael Caine, pulling him back in.
Yeah, Hector Navarro in that weird period between The Last Crusade. Will this be his Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? And for Kevin Smets, a guy who started out in the fan leagues, he was just trying to make a name for himself there. He got knocked down, came back with a vengeance to the tune of 2-0 now is his current record. He beat David Moore in his first matchup. He defeated Jay Washington. Why is he playing Jay Washington? Because he went to Twitter to try to get Navarro's attention. Navarro not having it because he's roommates with Sam Levine and Boca apparently. Navarro finally wakes up. He sees on Twitter, he says, I accept the match, and now we are all here.
I gotta say, absolutely. Kaiser, who is Kevin Smash Smith's manager, I love what Kaiser brings. As a fan of Bobby the Brain Heenan, as he is, as am I, I'm kind of the broadcast journalist, part of Bobby the Brain Heenan. Smets is kind of the managerial skills of Bobby the Brain Heenan. I love what he brings, but I do admit, I love that Hector Navarro was kind of the living embodiment of that Kermit meme. He just kind of sipped his tea while they were calling him out, but here it is, it finally worked. But in the meantime, Smasher, he's taken this league. By the way, one of the interesting things about it, he tried out for the Schmoedown, rejected. He rejected.
Get out of here.
We sent him back down to AAA. But here's the thing, Wade Boggs didn't really make his Major League debut till he was like 26, and he's a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. Smets gets a start here a little bit late after that rejection early on, and he's calling people out and takes down Jay Washington. It was nearly a fist fight here, which, let's admit, we've had nearly several fist fights behind the scenes here at Schmoedown, but that was one of the ones we almost saw on camera.
It was very scary indeed, almost as scary as every Boston fan watching Wade Boggs ride off on a horse at Yankee Stadium. Ken, we had a pre-interview with each one of the competitors. Let's take a quick look.
I have called out Hector Navarro. Jay called me out. I didn't call Jay out. And now Jay got knocked out. I don't want to face Hector Navarro. Are we rolling? We're rolling, are we? Finally got some competition in the IG, don't we? We got Hector Navarro, former champion. What else do we know about old Hector? Well, we know he likes to kiss his opponents. Anybody who saw his match against Adam, whatever his name is, knows what I'm talking about. He likes to draw during his matches. This ain't kindergarten. This is the Schmoedown. And you're gonna run up against something today the world's never seen. Just like the Predator, it bleeds, but you can't kill it.
I gotta be honest, I was having a lovely time off. I was enjoying myself, a sort of semi-retirement, just, and I keep getting these tweets from Smets, from Kevin Smets, and Kaiser Soze, or whatever these guys. I don't know these people.
We tried to do this the nice way, with a contract. You know what? He was nowhere to be found, but he finally got his ass off the couch once we called him out on social medias.
That's very exciting, yes. My friend Emma Fife, I didn't mean to, hang on a second, just drop that name. Here we go, there it is again. But my friend Emma told me, if I win this, I get to take on Kalinowski, and that's exciting.
Navarro, for your sake, I really hope your Hulu account is paid. I really hope your library card is punched. I hope you're watching Star Trek movies back to back to back, running up against the Smasher, and he wants one thing, a championship. And in order to do that, we gotta take you off the board.
We just watched what he is capable of, and I don't know, if I was Hector, I definitely would be looking out for Smets.
Yeah, I'm no spring chicken, but I'm a bit of a veteran. I've been around the block. I've been doing this for a long, long time. I'm a firm believer in, hey, you gotta take your hard knocks and learn some lessons sometimes so that you're not a dick. If it's gotta be me that steps up to the plate and teaches these young bucks some lessons, then it's gonna have to be me, I guess. I'll do it. You gotta stand up for what you believe in, and you tell the other person, no, you move. I can do this all day. Language.
You know, Navarro, he was a great champion. But you know what he is now? He's just part of the evolution of this lunatic who's stopping at nothing, starting with you, and working our way through this league.
Here's the deal. If you know what you know, you're gonna end up winning. But if not, then you're gonna have to learn a lesson in humility today, my friend. I will be the friend to give it to you.
You know, I came into this league trying to be just like you, Hector. A nice guy. You know what being a nice guy did for me? Got me a one-way ticket back to the minor leagues until Kaiser found me, dragged my ass into the trivia dungeon, force-fed me nothing but Red Vines, Diet Dr. Pepper, and every comic book movie known to man. So unfortunately for you today, nice guys finish last, because there's gonna be nothing but a body bag. Destination, San Diego.
Woo! Smasher and Kaiser, the deadly duo.
Well, you see that? I mean, look, Kevin Smets, that's the guy, that's the Smasher. That is the guy who is focused, he is ready. Kaiser in there as well, and Hector Navarro. Hector coming back, I think he's ready, but the question with Hector is going to be, are you rusty? Because Kevin Smets, this is a different kind of animal. This guy studies, he trains, he is prepared for this match. Will Hector be able to match that preparation?
You know what? And Hector, in his own way, he's coming back here. It's kind of this mini rebellion against the new youths here in the Schmoedown. And like one of Hector's favorite Star Wars characters, Cassian Andor, would say, rebellions are built on hope. Hector's bringing a lot of hope into this match that he's still got it. He can still prove that he belongs. And I'm really interested to see what he does back into the competitive arena.
Could be treating the Smasher like Cassian Andor treated that guy. Remember, he shot him in the back. Watch the movie again. It's a good scene. Ken, what are some notable accomplishments of Hector Navarro?
Well, as we mentioned, in September 2016, oh, what a night, late December back in 63. But in September 2016, when I had even a little bit more hair, Hector became the first ever Inner Geekdom champion, defeating Robert Meyer Burnett. Remember those days? Navarro! He's still yelling in the alley, but Hector Navarro was the first
champion.
And he was the first one to defend the title as well.
First defense.
Falling on hard times, he lost to Adam Lavick, and we are about to see Hector Navarro return. And as far as Kevin Smets goes, his notable accomplishments, 2-0, coming on the scene like a beast that we have never seen in the Inner Geekdom to date. Will that continue today? Ken, I feel pretty prepared for today's matchup. How you feeling, bud?
Oh, let me tell you, just like all of you out there, I'm excited to watch this match, and sir, I am ready.
It is time for the movie Trivia Schmoedown! Introducing the competitors will be the Golden Throat of Ken Knapsack, who, by the way, has a book coming out May 15th. It's all about Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing but Star Wars. You can get it at Amazon, wherever you buy books, online, or if you still live near a mall with a Walden Books, maybe it's available there.
I was always a B. Dalton man, but either one works for me. Here we go. Introducing first. Led to the ring by his manager, Kaiser, with a record of 2 wins, 0 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the number 5 ranked Inner Geekdom contender, Kevin the Smasher Smets!
Oh, wow. Staring right down into the camera. Kaiser and his Cincinnati Bengals get up.
Yeah, look at that.
Here goes Smets to sit down into his chair.
Whoa,
Wow, one of the
that's
better
a good
toothpick flicks
shot
we have
that was.
ever seen by Kaiser, putting some onions on that roll. Smets He was about to take a seat. He's not sat down yet, Ken. He's still jumping up and down. I'm not sure when he's taking a seat.
He's getting in some squats before the match. Here we go. And his opponent. Representing RPG and DC3 with a record of 2 wins and 3 defeats. He is the number 4 ranked Intergeekdom contender and the 4th Trivia Schmoedown Intergeekdom champion of the world, Hector the Nightmare sign of affection by Navarro goes by the wayside thanks to Kaiser and Kevin Smets. He may have beautiful pinchable cheeks, but under that is a dark exterior that Hector Navarro is about to face. Yeah, absolutely. Here, look at this. Let me ask you this question. How much do you think Kevin Smets can bench? Kevin Smets can bench 3 Hector Navarros at last count, but it's not about bench press today, Ken. It's all about movie trivia know-how in the world of the Inner Geekdom. Gentlemen, in round number 1, you're going to hear 10 questions from 10 different corners of the Inner Geekdom galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There's no stealing in round 1. As soon as you hear the question, simply write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard that we have so kindly provided in front of you with markers bought by RB3 from his own pocketbook. You guys can write down your answer. As soon as we ask you to reveal it by name, please show your answer to the whiteboard. At the same time, you reveal it into the microphone. Hector, Kevin, are you gentlemen ready to compete? Do you have any last-minute requests?
Ready.
Ready. Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Each competitor with 3 usages of the JT rule throughout the duration of the match and 1 challenge should they need it. Your first question, gentlemen, comes in the world of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Which MCU film has a post-credit cameo by Thor and small roles from Michael Stuhlbarg and Scott Adkins? Funny story about that Stuhlbarg.
What's that?
Hated that guy in Men in Black 3. And now
Can I get another marker?
We're getting a timeout.
We got a marker malfunction.
Marker malfunction.
Dr. Strange?
RB3 stays today.
RB3.
We'll pick it up.
Backup markers as well.
Take it up with you.
Can you repeat the question?
I can repeat the question. Which MCU film has a post-credit cameo by Thor and small roles from Michael Stuhlbarg and Scott Adkins?
You were making a reference to Men in Black 3, which I have not seen.
Oh, it's terrible.
Too bad.
Do not venture in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, gentlemen. Hector, we go to you first. What is your attempt?
Dr. Strange.
It is, in fact, Dr. Strange. It's Smets.
Dr. Strange.
We got it up. Time Question 2 comes in the category of Star Wars. Star Wars in the prequels. Who tells Anakin Skywalker, "We will watch your career with great interest"?
No one's ever told me that, Ken.
Palpatine.
It's
Not either parent, not brother,
5,
not sister.
4,
Not you.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down looking for answers, starting with Kevin.
Palpatine.
That's correct.
Ooh, Mace Windu. Incorrect.
We got Smets.
Smets has cut the Inner Geekdom legend. Can he get back up with the next category of Middle Earth? Middle Earth. And your question is, in The Lord of the Rings, whose sword was used to cut the ring from Sauron's hand? Oh, sounds painful, Ken.
Does sound painful. I once had a ring stuck on my finger for 4 years till the lawyers took it off.
Aragorn.
5, 4, 3. More background to come, kids. 2, 1. Hector, do you have it?
Yeah. A man king. This is correct.
I don't think we can accept man king.
It's the sword of Elendil, but Isildur cut the hand.
It is Elendil. That is the correct answer.
Elendil, isn't it the sword of Elendil, though?
The question at hand was, whose sword was used to cut the ring from Sauron's hand. Because Kevin Smets had the Sword of Elendil, I'm inclined to give him the point for this.
Yeah, that's, I think what the question was intending, it wasn't who was wielding the sword, it was whose sword.
It was whose sword was it? He wrote the Sword of Elendil, therefore we cannot award the point. So it remains 2-1, and neither competitor is going to have a perfect Inner Geekdom round. Hector Navarro, you have a challenge at hand?
Nah, I'm gonna save it.
He's going to save his challenge.
He's going to save it.
All right, next category, courtesy of Ken Napster.
All right, this is in the category of DC. In Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Who voices Superman?
Oh, God. No controversy on this one, right?
It wouldn't be a Schmoedown without a controversy.
Answer is a person.
That's right.
5,
Nicolas Cage.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Hector, go to Kevin Smets.
Nick Cage.
It is, in fact, Nick Cage. Does Hector have it?
Nicolas Cage. Is that spelled correctly?
That
It's
is-
Nicolas Cage.
I believe you did spell it correctly, yes.
That's correct. That's correct. That's
Kevin
the point
Smets
for
having Nick Cage, which we will accept, although I think he keeps the K off it when he goes by Nick. All right, so your next question. In the world of Marvel movies. These are Marvel movies, could be any Marvel movie as far back as God knows what. Which film, based on a Marvel comic, has a villain named Robert Callahan, portrayed by James Cromwell?
I had maple syrup for my bread. It's on my fingers.
What did you have maple syrup with?
It's
Did you have a
little,
McGriddle?
a little wrap.
4, 3, 2. You ever have a McGriddle? 1. Pens down, and we go to Hector.
This is incorrect. Punisher Warzone.
It is, in fact, not Punisher Warzone. Does Smets have it?
Big Hero 6.
It
Big
is
Hero
Big
6.
Hero 6, and that's a 2-point lead for the Spencer. Early in round number 1 here. Again, he is living up to his billing.
But we have 5 more questions here in the first round alone. Question 6 comes in the category of Harry Potter.
It's a kid with a thing on his face.
Harry Potter it is. Question is, what two houses faced off in the first game of the season in Quidditch in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
You are looking live at Hogwarts Stadium here for opening day of Quidditch. God, we would be great Quidditch players if we
5,
only knew the rules.
4, 3, 2,
Flying on a broom is
1.
legal.
Gryffindor and
Looking for answers starting with
Slytherin.
Kevin.
Slytherin and Gryffindor.
That's correct.
Does Hector have it?
Ooh, Hufflepuff. Incorrect.
He had Gryffindor, did not have
You know what it is? Here's my mistake. That little asshole kid wasn't on the team yet, so my brain was like, well, that kid was in the stands, meaning Slytherin couldn't have been playing, but I am incorrect.
some sort of free agency mishap.
Year 2.
Has fell to Hector Navarro. Now, Ken, Hector Navarro, he's an Inner Geekdom legend, but he's getting a rude awakening back into the league. Kevin Smets currently enjoying a 3-point lead.
Could be a little ring rust, could just be the questions. We
No,
shall see.
it counts when I realize I made a mistake right after, right? That still counts?
Your cred is...
Did I know why I messed up?
Your cred is intact. Your cred is intact.
We are about to boldly go into the next category, and that is, of course, in the world of Star Trek. The question is, name one of the original crew members besides Kirk that makes a cameo in Star Trek Generations.
I remember that movie well. Actually, that's when I used to see movies in theaters, and I
Pavel
saw that.
Chekhov.
Parents allowed it.
Yeah, God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Hector Navarro first. Did you have it?
Montgomery Scott.
It is
Got it.
correct. Scotty, does Kevin Smets have it?
Chekhov.
He
That's
went the
also
other way.
correct, too.
Chekhov will accept it. 6-3.
6-3. Eighth question comes in the category of DCEU.
Is that what it's called now?
DCEU. Now, what is the name of Arthur's half-brother in Aquaman?
Oh, man. Remember when Aquaman was just a guy you kind of kick around the dirt a little
It
bit?
was 40% of my Schmoedown news jokes. Where's Aquaman?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kevin, did you have it?
Orm.
It is, in fact, Orm. Hector Navarro.
Orm. That is correct.
And a beautiful illustration.
Hey, that's good.
It appears to be a Trident and Condor Man, the early 80s film.
Looks like Merman. Looks like Merman from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
I remember Merman, one of the better villains in that universe. Heroes and Villains is our next category. This is your penultimate one in this round, gentlemen. The question is simple. True or false? Anne Hathaway is never identified as Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises. So I famously don't like this movie. Put it on the
True.
other night. Paid $3 to rent it.
Right.
From the comfort of my own home.
Still hate it?
I don't hate it. It's just the ending.
5, 4, 3,
no sense.
2, 1, looking for the answer starting with Hector.
True.
That's true.
It is true.
True. We got 8-3, 8-5 games, 3 point.
Smets had it as well. I mean, if it wasn't for the sword of Elledale, Kevin Smets is looking at another perfect round.
That's
he is 1
true.
point short of that.
All right. Final question comes in the category of mixed bag.
Could be anything.
Mixed bag.
Could be anything.
All right. In Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, who removes the heart from a man's body while he is still alive? For bonus points, name the announcer currently talking to you who cried during this scene while seeing it in theaters.
Almost. Goddamn, that hurts.
4, 3,
Can't
2,
remember his
and
name.
1. Looking for answer starting with Kev.
Molo Ram.
That is correct.
Does Hector have it?
Molo Ram.
That's
It
correct.
does have Molo
Oh
Ram.
my God, it went right into his heart. Kevin, he pulled it out.
Yeah, and it was still beating, and the guy looks at it, and he says, well, that's my heart, so I'm probably going to die soon, and in fact, that is what happens in the
Scared.
film, but both our competitors alive and well. Hector Navarro, after a shaky middle there in round number 1, came back strong. He only trails Kevin Smets by 3. Kevin Smets, very impressive round 1, and now we move on to round number 2, also known as the wheel round. This is the wheel that will seal a doom, a fate. We like to call it the wheel of justice, and this wheel has a sponsored slice courtesy of one of our patrons. Hey, you want to join the movie trivia Schmoedown? You can become a Patreon member. Check out which tier is right for you. Maybe someday we'll announce your name. The wheel slice sponsor today, Ken, is Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Who I believe it was Slytherin versus Gryffindor was the first match
It was.
in the Sorcerer's Stone. If we land on the Harry Potter wedge, we will say the name of said patron. Thank you for your sponsor from all of our Schmoedown Patreon members. Now, we look at the landscape here. Kevin Smets has a 3-point advantage over Hector Navarro. So, Kevin, you have the honor, if you would like to spin first. He's going to go ahead and
I
spin
would
it.
say it puts pressure on your opponent when you spin first.
Come on,
Give him this
Smasher!
bump of doom.
He does get a mulligan if he wants it.
He span or spun.
Look at Kaiser.
From the wheel, not the pegs.
Kaiser looking at that wheel in Smets like he's a chaperone at a high school dance.
Right.
Keeping them away from each other.
By the way, he is.
This could be a
opponent's choice.
And
Hector got
Hector
the big
Navarro.
there.
This is the one wedge where you do not get a mulligan, so Kevin Smets will be stuck with whatever Hector the Nightmare Navarro, who can live up to that nickname with his choice. So Hector going to go up to the wheel for a closer inspection of exactly what he wants to saddle Smets with, Ken.
Hector's moving his glasses down like a professor grading papers right now, kind of taking a closer look here. He is spinning.
He's going to put it over to...
He is going to
go quotes?
to...
Okay.
Who said it?
Who said it?
All right. This is...
Quotable round.
Quotes and quotes. That's a good one. I agree with that there. This is putting the pressure on Smets. I don't think he's faced an obstacle like this quite yet.
Who said it is the category. And Kevin, before you get your series of questions, I'll remind each competitor of the rules of round number 2 because I drank before this match. In round number 2, you each get 5 questions. Those questions worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, there is stealing available in round number 2. If you're not sure of the answer to a question we ask, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options. One of them is correct. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Once again, stealing is available. Round number 2. All right, Kevin. I'll be asking you your questions. And in the world of who said it, the first question is, who said, I can teach you how to bewitch the mind and ensnare the senses?
Snape.
It, in fact, was Snape for 2 points. 2 points. All right. And your next question. Who said, citizens of Xandar, behold your guardians of the galaxy. What
Ronan
fruit
the Accuser.
have they wrought?
Ronan.
It was, in fact, Ronan the Accuser is what he goes by. And Smets going by the Smasher with good reason so far in round number 2. Your next question. What villain said, you do not know pain, you do not know fear, you will taste man flesh?
Me at
A little scandalous.
Me at Del Taco last
Saruman.
night. But,
It was, in fact, Saruman. It was Saruman. Some sort of weird Middle-earth orgy is when he uttered that line. Your penultimate question in round number 2, Kev. What superhero film begins with the following narration? Who am I?
Kick
You sure
ass.
you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. It was, in fact, Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Kevin Smets is on fire.
He's a machine.
17-6, an 11-point lead over Hector Navarro. He still has one more question, and that question is, what villain said the following? You are here because the outside world rejects you. This is your family. I am your
Shredder!
father.
Shredder! In the original Ninja Turtles.
Is it
Shredder!
A, the Mother Effer? Is it B, Saruman? Is it
The
C, the
Shredder!
Shredder? Or is it D, the Penguin?
Shredder!
Motherfucker.
That is incorrect for a steal and 1 point.
Shredder.
That's correct. That's Shredder. Look at that. Wow. Big steal. Have to give his options there. Hector Navarro jumping on the loose ball. It gets a fumble in the Super Bowl, and that really does help him out because now it's a 10-point game, and Hector Navarro will now step up to the wheel to spin himself. You know, there's really no good category to saddle a Kevin Smets with. I think Hector did the best he could with the options he had with
And
who
here's
said
the thing, too, is Hector took who set it off the wheel for him. He doesn't have to be saddled with what is sometimes a very hard category with those quotes. I think there's a double smart move from Hector.
Excellent point, Ken. That broadcasting school is really paying him off.
Thank you. I still got 2 weekend courses left. Yes.
Harry Potter.
If you want to keep it.
Hector
He's
Navarro
gonna keep
is
it.
going to
He's
keep
gonna
Harry
keep it.
Potter.
All right.
He didn't know the Harry Potter question in round number 1.
Hey, he's still.
5 questions from Hector Navarro.
All right, here we go.
What's that? Well, time's passed now. It's 5 seconds. You can spin again, can't you?
Hector with the old rope-a-dope. The old switcheroo.
Your file with the league office.
He filed with the league office. You may spin again, sir.
Here.
You may spin again.
You fill out this complaint form. You leave it in the lobby.
Kaiser coming over here, not happy with the grand number respin. Hector Navarro.
See if the fates align and he gets Harry Potter again, we have something going on there. Oh, that
This is
might
going to be
not
Middle Earth. Hector Navarro.
All right.
Much worse.
Ken, I am just hearing from the producers in my ear. Kevin Smets' manager, Kaiser, has rescinded his complaint of us allowing Hector.
Sometimes you just gotta let the fates lie. Hector, you're gonna get 5 questions in the category of Middle Earth. First question is this: in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, what was the name of Sauron's tower?
The Eye of Sauron.
That is incorrect.
Barad-dûr.
That is correct.
Wow, that's a big 2-point steal.
All right.
Sauron's Tower.
Question two. What is the name of the Weasley assistant to the Master of Lake Town?
Wow, that did not go the way I thought it was going to. I had it locked and loaded, and then you said Lake Town, and I was like, what?
5, 4.
Multiple choice?
A. Alfred. B. Bane. C. Percy. D. Bard.
Bard.
B.
That is incorrect for steal.
Alfred.
That is correct for steal.
All right, so Ken, we have a very unique situation here. Is that Kevin Smets has stolen enough points possibly to have a knockout of Hector Navarro, because in round 3, the maximum amount of points a competitor can gain is 10. So if he has the lead by more than 10 going into round 3, this is going to be a knockout. Hector Navarro at this point just has to make sure that Kevin doesn't steal anymore, and he's got to start getting some right.
Right, 3 questions left. This one here. What is Denethor's title in The Return of the King?
Sir.
Go to...
Multiple choice.
A. Warden of Gondor. B. Steward of Gondor. C. King of Gondor. D. Watcher of Gondor.
Watcher of Gondor.
C.
That's incorrect.
Steward of Gondor.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Steal.
You guys let me know. Is that it?
That's not it yet.
Okay.
But
Will you
here's
let me
what-
know if I decide to go multiple choice, if that will knock me out when
I
that
was
happens?
going to
Because
let
I
you
can't
know,
do that math. Thank
and
you.
I will do that math for you right
Thank
now
you.
because the time
It's
is
now?
not.
Okay, great.
There are
Great.
2 questions left, Ken, to do some table setting here, and Hector Navarro needs to get both of these answers off the top of his head. He cannot rely on multiple choice. If he misses any one of these, if he misses this question, or if Kevin Smets steals it unnecessarily, but he is the Smasher for a reason, then the game and the knockout will go to Smets.
Just real quick, Rachel, where's Rachel? Rachel, you here? Yeah. Rachel, they say all of these answers aloud in the films, correct? Okay. I believe you. I believe you. Thank you.
All right. Fourth question.
These are from the top of our head, Hector. We know
No,
this.
well, obviously, clearly.
Fourth question. In The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, who is the first dwarf to arrive at Bag End?
It's all in the line here.
You cannot go to multiple choice.
Go too far right.
Going.
4.
Dwalin. Give me Kalinowski.
Shook Hector Navarro's hand.
I don't think
Hector,
he did.
An all-time legend getting saddled with a tough category, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Swinging again, getting saddled with a tougher category for him, Middle Earth.
Middle Earth is
if
tough.
you don't know those names off the top of your head,
Yeah.
it's going to be very tough, especially against somebody like Kevin who stole enough points to get the knockout. But Kevin Smets, once again, and Kalinowski, he's got to start studying his Bible a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. The answer we're looking for was Dwalin. I don't even know if I can say that right. I have to look at it.
Dwalin.
Dwalin?
He is all in on the W
Wow.
in his name, Dwalin.
I'll tell you what, though, and the final score 21-7. Though Smets gave the answer as a steal. It's kind of like Robin Ventura hit at a game-winning grand slam that was a single in the '99 NLCS. No, okay.
Gonna look that up.
So 21-7. We'll say the final. Yes, sir.
Where did my friend Emma Fife go after she gave me the great advice to spin it again? She disappeared. Where did she go?
Yeah, there's
She
controversy.
disappeared. I don't know where my good friend Emma... Oh, there she is. Hi, Emma.
Right.
Hi.
So has reemerged,
Controversy.
and Ken, I know that Kevin the Smets, he earned his nickname the Smasher once again. He goes to 3-0, but can we all take a moment to appreciate the fact that Hector Navarro is sitting back at the Inner Geekdom desk?
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
It's good to have Hector here. I think Hector is an important building block of the history of this league, and he's a great personality. I hope he's okay with this defeat.
Stop talking, both of you.
Okay. Well,
All of this pity commentary has made it worse.
yeah.
Don't do it. No pity applause. That's it. It's over. My friends have betrayed me. It's done. It's done.
And with that, we are going to go to a very exciting post-game interview with both the winner and the loser. Take it away.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Kevin the Smasher Smets and his manager Kaiser. Look, guys, I gotta say, I doubted you the first couple matches, but you have my attention now.
If we have to end careers, we'll end careers. We turned Jay Washington into toaster crumbs. It was only a matter of time before you fed us him.
But look, Hector Navarro is a former champion. Like, he's no slouch. So like I said, you've earned my respect and you have my attention now.
We learned what RPG stands for. Regret, pain, and grief.
Listen, I have nothing but respect for Hector Navarro. I came in this league, I said what I was going to do, and I immediately called Hector Navarro out after my debut match. I did that for a reason. I respected him when I was a fan of the game, and when I tried out and I got sent back to the minors, I still respected him. But he had to go. He was next in line. All I'm thinking about right now is Kalinowski. All due respect to you, Hector Navarro, it's not your time anymore. It's the Smasher's time. And all I'm thinking about is 2 letters, and that's KO.
I mean, that second round, though, it could have gone either way. I saw your face change just a little bit when he put it on Who Said It.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Who Said It is probably the hardest thing on that wheel. It was the opponent's choice, and when he spun it around and he had a little fun with that, that actually put me... You know what? It's good, though, because my first 2 games, I've kind of had an easy way to the win. This one, I had to earn it. If anyone who knows in my study and my training, that's one thing it's hard to study for with Who Said It. That relies on your general knowledge, and I'm glad that I came out with what I did. I was very happy with the results on that round 2.
Again, and the steals, too, with round 2.
Yeah, what's the steals, that just kind of bit him. I knew, but again, I was a fan. I knew that him in his Middle Earth is atrocious. He doesn't know anything about those movies. He needs to buy the books, watch the movies. He literally has missed, I think, every Middle Earth in every single match. And I say that with respect. So when it landed on there, I knew that was going to be it. But up until that point, right in the middle of round 2, my head was in the game, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to have to answer a round 3 question, which I still haven't. I'm waiting for someone to ask me a round 3 question. When's that going to happen?
I know you called out Kalinowski before you stormed off stage, but you didn't exactly perform well against him at free-for-all.
That was an exhibition match. That was a drill. That was practice. That's not singles competition. We want a piece of that kid. Fact of the matter is, we're 2 matches away from a championship belt.
And you still have to go through Mike Kalinowski.
Yeah, we do, and we're gonna hang him out to dry.
I'll make sure Kalinowski lives up to his name KO when I knock him out.
They look like a Walking Biscuit album. Like, what is
Love
happening?
the Smasher, man.
Oh, Hector, you were our only hope out there. You really were.
What? Don't say that. Don't give me that pressure.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Nobody else that can take that guy down?
I honestly don't know.
Shut
at this
your butt.
point.
There has to be somebody else that can take him down.
Look, all respect, former champion. Was it just a little bit of ring rust and just, having been away from the game so long? I feel like you forgot you could spin twice.
I did forget that. And those knuckleheads didn't remind me of that in the beginning. I know that. I'll just be honest. My world was just rocked, Jen. My universe was shattered. I love the Schmoedown, but, I guess it's a young man's game now, and I'm old. I'm old as hell. I'm 31.
Shut up.
So old. I'm ancient.
Shut your face.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what to do. I mean, I love the Schmoedown. I love being around.
Do you think Smets is real?
What do you mean, is he a cyborg?
No. Do you think that he's
I
a
don't
real
think
competitor?
we don't have the technology to do cyborgs. He's a human. And he's real, Jen. He's a real guy. Yeah, he obviously
He's a real competitor.
studies his stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you wish you'd have stuck with,
Harry Potter? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know shit. Yes, I
Yeah.
definitely do.
Sorry, I
Harry
have to
Potter,
ask these questions.
the thing that I've spent the last year reading all of the books of and rewatching the movies, yeah, I wish I stuck with Harry Potter. But then my friend Emma Fife stabbed me in the back with an invisible telekinetic knife and then twisted it. And
We don't have
screwed me
cyborg
over.
technology, but we have that
Oh
kind of
yeah,
technology.
Emma Fife is a telekinetic. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh.
No doubt.
Oh.
I'd watch my back around her if I were you.
So wait, so is this?
This is brutal.
So are you gonna come back?
I don't know. Honestly, Jen, I have no idea. Everything's great. Everybody here's great. This is great, but
The league wants you back.
apparently not. Smets just crushed me. Just crushed me. He just dusted me. I'm done. I'm gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
That way.
Well, Ken, there you have it. We'll get to Smets and Kaiser and their bravado in a minute, but Hector Navarro looking a little despondent and not knowing where to go from here. Can he pick up the pieces and become a force once again in the Inner Geek?
It's one of those moments you kind of have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what do you want to accomplish and what's legacy you want to leave behind? And those are tough answers that sometimes you have to give yourself. And I feel for Hector. I think he, again, I really mean it. He's one of the building blocks of the Inner Geek division for sure. And you got this new breed that's come on up here, and they're bringing their A game. And it's in Middle Earth is a tough category. I think that's a killer for a lot of people.
They're bringing a lot of talk, they're bringing a lot of noise, but they're backing it up with gameplay because Kevin the Smasher Smets now 3-0 with his knowledge and the stewardship of his manager, Kaiser. They are looking forward to Mike Kalinowski. They're doing a lot of John at him, but Kevin, I don't think that Kalinowski is the last step for them. They are looking at a suite at the Hard Rock Hotel in downtown San Diego come Comic-Con. Do you think they can get there?
No, I tell you what, I really love what they do. You know I love Kaiser, but they're just beginning, and Kalinowski's proven this over time. And if they want to get to San Diego,
I gotta pause this real quick. Wait, maybe not.
your hotel's going to be by SeaWorld, and you're going to have to get French fries and your burrito in some other place, because I think Kalinowski's going to be the one taking on Rachel in San Diego.
Oh boy, I remember 2012
yeah.
when we were staying outside. World, we had JTE and Christian Rubalcaba sleeping in line outside Hall H, but it's time for another day when we talk about memories. For right now, Kevin Smets defeating Hector Navarro in a knockout. Thank you to our incredible studio audience here today, and thank you to all of our movie trivia Schmoedown Patreons out there. Thank you guys for supporting the movie trivia Schmoedown. Make sure if you want to catch us in podcast form, you check us out on Himalaya. And once again, it is May 6th today is when this match is airing. May 10th, we're doing some stand-up in San Francisco. You can get tickets at markellislive.com.
That's right. We're driving up the coast. That's going to be a Netflix series in its own right.
It's going to be an adventure.
We'll be there. And,
staying at his mom's place.
Absolutely. That's going to be great. Well, a lot of fun here. Don't forget, pre-order my book May 15th. It comes out. Why We Love Star Wars.
Amazon, wherever books are sold. That is Ken the Pit Boss Knapsack at Ken Knapsack. I am Mark Baby Carrots Ellis at Mark Ellis Live for Christian Harloff and everybody here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. We bid you adieu. Thank you for watching.
Anything? Nothing? Okay. Well, the Smasher has done it again. Beat the brakes off of Hector. Sorry, Hector. I know that's not the way you wanted that match to go at all, but Kevin is a man on a mission. He wants the belt. He wants to face Rachel Cushing at San Diego Comic-Con. But he's got to, next up, he's got to go through Kalinowski. Now, Smasher, he's been saying, when's he going to have to answer a third round question? I think it's almost a guarantee he'll have to do that against Kalinowski. Kalinowski will not go quietly into the night. That's going to be a fucking one hot ticket. And I cannot wait to see it. Woo! But Kevin and Kaiser, man, they are fucking just annihilating everybody. It's impressive. Very impressive to watch. If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, ChrisWoodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the NTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, Mr. Boy C-Dub, peace. Sorry.